Okay, so here we have it. So today is Tuesday, October 18th, 2016. After much trial, we have our video. All right, good morning or good afternoon. Okay, so the aim for today is the same as it was yesterday. How do we identify and classify rational numbers? And we are working from our textbook, grade 7, pages 26 through 29. Just a reminder of something you might have already seen, or you should have seen. A rational number is a number that can be written as a quotient of two integers where the divisor is not 0. All right? So a rational number is a number that can be written as a ratio of two integers where the divisor is not 0. All right? And you should find this definition on page 26 in your textbook. So if you look in your textbook, you'll see this on page 26, all right? If you can't read the board, you can write it from page 26 in your textbook. Right? Examples of rational numbers are, just like they are in your textbook, 2/5, 0.3 repeating decimal, which is actually the fraction 1/3. Then you have -6 and 3.5. All right? Right. Right. Hope I'm not moving too fast, but this material is on page 26. Again, this material is on page 26 on the desk before you in your textbook. Right, so let's look at the first example, comparing rational numbers. So again, we are on page 26. Page 26. And we are comparing rational numbers, okay? So, example 1 asks us to compare -1/2 and write that in. Asks us to compare -1/2 and -3/4. Okay. And the first method is the one that we're going to be looking at. Okay, so the second method is pretty cool, but we're just going to be looking at the first method, which is you draw a number line. Okay? And -1 and +1 would be a good place to start out at. Right? So if you look at -1/2, -1/2 is midway between -1 and 0. That's where -1/2 would be. Okay? And now, let me make a little correction here. My drawing is not proper. +1 there. And now I have -3/4 is going to be also on the left hand side, and it's going to be closer to -1. All right, so this is -3/4. And let's just see why this is so. If you look on the number line, you notice that 1/2 is close to 0, is as close to 0 as it is to 1, okay? It's right in the middle. But if you notice, 3/4 would be on the right of 1/2. Okay? So 3/4 is closer to 1. In similar manner, negative 3/4 has to be closer to -1. Got it? Which means that for our comparison, we can conclude for our comparison that negative 3/4 is less. All right, so for our comparison, we can conclude that negative 3/4 is less than -1/2, okay? Which means it's on the left. So negative 3/4 is on the left, and -1/2 is on the right of negative 3/4. Okay? So negative 3/4 is more left. It's a better way to put it. Negative 3/4 is more left. Okay? So they're both on the left of 0, but negative 3/4 is more to the left. Cool? So that was example 1. All right, now your turn. I want you to work on comparing. So you have a quick check. You're going to compare. Let's quick check 1. Okay. They're going to compare negative 2/3 and negative 1/6. Okay? They're comparing negative 2/3 and negative 1/6. Compare negative 2/3 and negative 1/6. They ask you to use less than, greater than, or equal to. Okay? And you're going to work on that. All right. So let us move on. We're moving on to page 27. So we should have no excuse. We have our notebooks. We have the textbook here in the classroom we're sharing. We have the textbook at home, each of us. And now we have this video, so we don't have a lot to worry about. All right? So they asked us now to compare, to do an example 2. They're asking us to compare negative 4.4 and 4.7. So they're asking us to compare negative 4.4 and positive 4.7. Of course, they left out a positive sign. Okay, so we're comparing these two decimals. Okay? Your textbook has